Anyone who saw my video yesterday, I just want to apologize. It has been deleted. It was regarding AMC, how they're talking about gay people and how they're supporting Pride Month. And I just want to say I am sorry for my rant and my outburst. And my hair is a lot messier today than it was yesterday. I haven't had a shower yet, so I just want to apologize. Let's get right into the video. So, Fear the Walking Dead, Season 5, Episode 5 came out last night. And I was pretty excited for it because we would finally get to see who this helicopter group was. It was very, mysterious. We have been kind of hoping to find out who this group was ever since like Season 7, or even before Season 7. It's just been such a mysterious group in the Walking Dead universe. And Althea was the first character to basically run into this character. The first ever character that we know coming from this new group. And, I was really excited for it because Althea is knocked out and this new character is dragging Althea. I was expecting something big where these two characters would kind of band together to fight and, we would get to discover so much more instead of little tidbits given to us. And I expected better writing, better directing, and everything else. I mean, this episode was hard to sit through. Not only because we have two gay characters poorly written into the episode, not only that, but the whole entire episode is really painful to get through from a directing standpoint to a writing standpoint. I mean, my videos on my Spoonful for You are better written and better directed than a professional Fear the Walking Dead episode. I mean, that is hard to, say because that is kind of disappointing. This episode, from the beginning to the end, felt poorly paced, poorly rushed, like they were just making a love story. It didn't really feel like it flowed right. It just felt like the writers said, okay, let's get here to here, point A to point B, no pun intended. And it didn't really add much. Althea's just calling this new character Smiley, or whatever her name is, Happy, and I cringed. I'm not a gay person. I've never really known a gay person before. Well, actually I have, but I'm straight, and a lot of people watching this show are straight, and when you make a gay character on a show, they have to be very well written, very well rounded, and they have to be done correctly. Victor Strand is a well written gay character. He's so mysterious, and back in the old days he was extremely vile and crude, and he only cared about himself. He was a con man. You wanted to see where his story went because him being gay kind of served his character a purpose, and you wanted to find out where the story was going. Did he really love Thomas, or did he use him for his wallet? But in Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 5, these two characters were just introduced with one another, and their writing with one another feels like Brokeback Mountain. I swear to God, this feels like an episode dedicated to Brokeback Mountain, and nobody wanted this or expected this in this episode. I mean, this episode was cringe. And I made a theory before this episode even premiered that they would make Althea gay with this new character. And whoopity-doo, I was correct. It was horrendously done, horrendously pulled off. The new woman says you're the most beautiful thing to me, like something like that. It was just awful. And no, I have no hatred towards gay people. The hatred I have is towards Pride Month in general. Now, don't get me wrong, it is good to represent your pride. Being gay, people have had so much hatred towards gay people and bisexuals and lesbians for many, many years, and showing off your pride is a good thing. But my issue is when Pride Month goes even longer than Mother's Day, than President's Day, than the 4th of July, than Father's Day, than Easter, it goes longer than all of those holidays, then I have an issue, okay? I have a major issue where they're flying their flags up on the streets like it's their biggest holiday, like they're trying to shove their gayness down our throats. That is when I have an issue. They did it with Toy Story 4. Bo Peep was not a gay character. She was a SJW character, poorly written, and she took no orders from men or children. It was awful. Now we have Fear the Walking Dead, them trying to shove this episode in purely for Pride Month. No other reason. They did it for Pride Month. You know, I know. It was only created solely for the LGBT community. And for these straight people that are watching the show, it's kind of a turnoff. Nobody wants to see two gay people poorly written this way, kissing like that. It's just cringeworthy. I'm being honest. I have no hatred towards gay people. I don't care if Althea's gay. I kind of suspected her to be gay. But the way she looks with her short hair and she looks like a boy, she has this boyish attitude. It's just another SJW character, poorly written, poorly designed, and just to put down a political agenda. Victor Strand is a gay character done right. His cool quips, his attitude, his style, everything about him, you really want to know more about his gay backstory. Him being a homosexual, I have nothing against. It's just when a character is poorly written. Tara, for example, kissing Denise out of nowhere back in season 6 of The Walking Dead. Things like that just get under my skin. I nearly puked in this episode, not because they were gay. It was because they were leading the writing. Just, it was gay. It was just poorly written gay dialogue where I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be sick. Because I'm not gay. I've never had a sexual attraction to another man before, and it just doesn't work for me. I want to see zombies. I want to see people surviving in an apocalypse. I don't want a whole episode designed for two homosexual lesbians if it's not going to be done the right way. Why couldn't they just wait for this? Why did it have to be with the new group character that we have never seen before? I mean, this group is supposed to be like a major group. It's kind of like Resident Evil's, faction group. This group was supposed to be like massive, and the first character introduced is a lesbian character, and it really shows that they just did this purely for Pride Month. It is disgusting. It's just distasteful. And I feel very, very bad for the gay people and the lesbians watching this show. They deserve so much better. This episode just felt like a romantic, just a fan fiction. It felt like a fan fiction for Althea because, we suspected her to be gay for a long time now. And it was kind of like a fan fiction that some crazy fan wrote for this character. It didn't feel smooth. It didn't feel right. And that is why I am done with Fear the Walking Dead. It has been a good run, but I am never watching this show again. I will never be reviewing this show again. I said this many, many times before in my past, but this is the straw that broke the camel's back. This was the pivotal moment that just ruined the entire series for me. Everyone in the community of LGBT, I feel so sorry for you having to go through this awful episode. It was probably just as cringeworthy for you as it was for me. I understand that Althea needs to find love in the apocalypse, but I am a straight person, and I don't have to just love everything that gays have to love. I don't have to go, oh, that's so cute, because it's just distasteful, because honestly, being gay is something new in the world. Being gay isn't as normal as being straight. I don't want to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but being a straight person has been something that humans were designed for years. You have to produce to repopulate the population. You don't have sex with other genders. Back then, people thought it was something crazy, and it's still something kind of, out there. I don't want to be mean, but it is. So, me as a straight person, I just felt kind of a little bit icky when watching the episode because it was just poorly designed, poorly written, poorly acted, poorly directed, an all-around horrible episode. I hope you enjoyed my rant. And I want to apologize for my video yesterday. It was very distasteful. It was very crude and mean. And I just want to say sorry. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to whatever the heck you want to do, and goodbye. Bye, everyone!